Hi, friends. I miss you all so much. The intro song is coming soon. I cannot gain access to my account for the music, but you know the vibes. It'll be back before you know it. Let's get into this video. Hey, friends. How are you? I hope you all have been nothing short of amazing. I miss you all so much. I know you've all been wondering where the hell I am. I am back, friends, and apparently at the right time. I just want to thank all of you for your continued support, for the emails, for the comments. Forgive me, friends, I wasn't able to get back to anyone because unfortunately I was locked out of my account for quite some time. But we are back. So, friends, you know the vibes. Let's get into this. We have lots to discuss, friends, but we are going to start off with my Jazzy Life. Let's get right into it. So basically, Miss Jazz wants us all to believe that she is as dumb as she acts like she is. And I don't believe it. I'm not buying it. I feel like the shade was very calculated and it was very much so given Liv. She knew exactly what she was doing. She was trying to be like her new bestie. But anyway, not that it's any of her business or anyone else's for that matter. Jazz decided to say that she's praying for Chrissy because Chrissy's fiance was recently arrested for whatever he was arrested for in 2021, I believe. Don't quote me, I believe 2021. Jazz, you know exactly what you're doing. And Chrissy knew the vibes and she told you, F your prayers, basically shove them up your ass. Jazz didn't like that. She came on here playing victim. Oh, I'm just trying to be nice. I have a good heart. The woe is me act, you know, sitting Indian style, woosah on the side of her bed with the sad face and those stupid glasses, going on a press conference to explain why she's being shady, as per usual. And as we all know, Jazz doesn't have not near backbone in her body. I know this has Liv written all over it. She's trying to follow suit, trying to be like Big Parmesan. So, you know what? You made your bed, now lie in it. Chrissy dragged her for filth, and I don't blame her. And I feel like it's going to get worse. So I would advise you, Jazz, to just keep it cute, keep it low, keep it quiet. And honestly, how are you genuinely trying to extend prayer for an ex-friend when you started off laughing at first? Who do you think you are fooling? You're not as dumb as you act or look. I'm sorry. And also, with the alleged knocking out of Chrissy's tooth, I don't know if that's true or not. That's honestly none of my business. We shall see. If it is, you already know the vibes. The video will be coming. But Jazz, like I said, tread lightly because Chris be looking really aggressive and really irritated and agitated at your presence alone. So your teeth might be the next one's knocked out. Be careful what comes off of that tongue. What kills me the most is that she and Liv act as if they're so unbothered and they're bossed up. Jazz is quote unquote rebranding. I don't see it, but okay. Maybe a little bit thanks to us. We'll talk about that later when we address that live that she did. Yeah, Jazz, I'm on that ass. But they say all of these things as if they're so unbothered and not worried about Chrissy. But as soon as something comes up, they're the first ones on it. Reactor much? Are you guys reacting? Because like Chrissy said, the numbers don't lie. Like Jay-Z said, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Your numbers go up when you speak about this girl. Let's be honest. Because in all reality, everyone knows Liv's life is a train wreck, and everyone knows that Jazz is also a train wreck, trying to pretend to be this big happy family when she truly isn't. Once again, thanks to us all, thanks to our advice, thanks to our very constructive criticism, she is now seeming to do better as far as the eyes can see. But friends, you know the vibes. These two women have absolutely nothing going for themselves. It's like they're so contradictory because they claim that the reactors are tearing them down and tearing other women down. But what are you two doing? You think because you're a praised creator, you're a family channel, that you have the right to tear someone else down? In the words of Queen Niger herself, why dish it out but can't take it? You want to boo-hoo and cry and woe is me when the reactors speak about you. But as soon as you get the opportunity to drag someone else for a view or two, that's exactly what you're doing. Why? Because your content sucks. No one is really checking for you. You're just a train wreck. It's entertaining. It's hard to look away. That is it. That is all. I used to feel bad for Jazz friends because she's easily manipulated. She doesn't have a backbone, as I stated earlier. So I was like, oh gosh, like Liv is just going to drag her through the mud. She is going to use and abuse this girl until it's time to dispose of her. But as time goes on and she shows her true colors more, I'm starting to realize that she's just a wolf in sheep's clothing. She plays that stupid, ditzy, oh, I'm a sweetheart act. What did I do? What did I do wrong? Talk to me. But she knows exactly what she's doing. Very calculated. The little sneak dissing, the giggles and the shits. She knows exactly what she's doing. She's trying to provoke this girl because, as we all know, she's the single black female and that was her idol. And Chrissy no longer wants anything to do with her and she cannot take it. She can't take it. And this is not a jump on Chrissy's bandwagon video. I am not being biased. I am just telling it how it is. How dare you shade someone that you were absolutely obsessed with? Obsessed. It's the audacity and the backtracking for me. There is no way, as a grown woman, you are up on this camera begging and crying and pleading for this girl's friendship, for her to talk to you, for you to have some kind of understanding, as if this is your husband or something. And then you're going to go and turn around and try to sneak diss her and try to be funny towards her when she was literally your entire world. Your world revolved around Chrissy. I mean, from hairstyles to clothing to content to lashes to nails that you had no idea what to do with. I mean, the list goes on and on. And if you haven't seen my video, The Obsession is Real, part 1 and part 2, make sure you go check that out because the obsession has always been real. And I feel like there still is some obsession lingering. Leave the girl alone. You're no longer friends. She doesn't need your prayers. Don't get me wrong. It's okay to pray for people, especially people who either hold a place in your heart or they held a place in your heart. Sis, she doesn't want the prayers. It's that simple. Leave her alone. You were trying to be funny because if you genuinely wanted to extend prayers, you would have prayed in the comfort of your own home in private. Stop playing with us, Jazz. You are not low. And let me tell you now, Jazz, don't you even dare open your mouth to utter a word about this woman moving. If she wants to move 6 months, every other 6 months or every 3 days, that is her business. Let her move. It is what it is. Because you, out of all people, have no right to say anything about anyone moving. Don't think we forgot, sis. Remember, you were moving from your apartment to your mother's, back to your own apartment, back to your mother's. The difference between you and Chrissy is that she's moving from her house to her house. Do you catch my drift? And that is exactly why you do not see videos about Strongmommy Chrissy on this channel as of now, because sis has it together. Listen, all of the other extraness about the men and all of that, listen, that's your hoo-ha. You do what you got to do with it. My thing is, she makes this mommy thing look easy. And I feel like Liv and Jazz can honestly take notes. You're over here talking about this girl every chance you get, but she has 27 kids and you have one. And she makes it look easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. You're out here on video crying and struggling and stressed out when she's making it happen. I mean, you guys can say whatever you want. Oh, she has 1,500 baby daddies. And your point is what? Sis is making it happen. Those kids are always fed. They always look well groomed, put together. They seem to be very smart. What are you doing, sis? I agree with Chrissy. I feel like y'all hopped on a shady wagon just to get views. Like, you're coming for this girl who pays you no mind because you know she is where the numbers lie. Let's be honest. Like she said, she can go food shopping. She can do a supermarket haul and pull in how many views. Are you doing that? No, because your content sucks. And that's always going to happen when you are a wicked person. Be genuine. Be grateful. Dedicate yourself and you'll be all right. Now let's chat about her live a little bit, her little press conference at the edge of her bed. Friends, I cannot lie to you. It was like pulling teeth for me. I wanted to jump through the screen and talk for her myself because it was just so stupid and dragged out and obvious. Like, sis, you're obvious AF. You're shady. You don't genuinely care about this girl. You were just trying to be funny. You're trying to run it up before payday. Be honest. You need those numbers. Be honest, because your content, what? It sucks. So, what bothered me the most is when someone said to her, but you chose to forgive Liv. So, what's the issue with her reaching out to a reactor? And she just went on a tangent about absolutely nothing. It made absolutely no sense. It was so frustrating to watch. So here Jazz goes, going off on her little tangent, saying, oh, but I was always neutral. I never had any problems with Liv. Chrissy knew about me and Liv talking. I felt fake because I didn't hate the girl. I actually liked her. You know, just like a pick me female. Like, hey, I want to be your friend. Everybody be my friend. It's so pathetic. At the end of the day, Chrissy was supposed to be your best friend. You claimed her to be your sister. And not even that. Liv drags you for filth. She still does, low key. I don't know if you pick up on it or not, but she's always shading you. She will always shade you because she is shady. If you follow, what are you talking about? You didn't even answer the question. The person asked you, what's the difference? And you go off talking about how much you always love Liv so much and you just wanted to live inside of her boobs. Like, girl. Common sense is free. Please, Jazz, use some. You're making yourself look extremely foolish as per usual. What do you expect, right? What are you going to do? It's Jazz we're talking about. But besides that, she continued to go off and go on about absolutely nothing. It was so hard to watch that little bit of the live, to be honest with you, friends. But my main thing is you were literally on live yelling about her like a football coach yells at his team when they lost the game. I mean, like, you sounded like a whole football coach. Like, you were foaming at the mouth like a pit bull. Snot coming out your nose and everything. So please explain to the people, Jazz, how you never had a problem with Liv. It's not giving. The math is not mathing. I just feel like you're backtracking because you're a follower. You're Mrs. Pick Me. That's what you are. That's your problem. And that's why you're never going to have long-lasting, genuine friendships because you act like a high schooler. Grow up. You just had your fifth baby. Aren't you happy with your fiance? Well, did he propose? I don't know, friends. Let me know because they're wearing these rings. I don't understand. You know what? We'll save that for another time. But as I was saying, Jazz is out here busy pretending to be mommy vlogger of the year. She has it all together. The house is always clean and everything is just peachy keen. But as soon as something arises involving Strongmommy Chrissy, you're jumping on the bandwagon. Why? You have it together. You're unbothered. Remember, you were focusing. Didn't you just do a whole live about positivity and challenging the reactors to be more positive? The audacity. It's the audacity for me. And friends, you know the vibes. The reaction to that live is coming to a screen near you very, very, very soon. So to conclude this video, Jazz, I'm going to leave you with this very simple statement. Stay in your lane because you always end up looking crazy. You're always backtracking. You're always contradicting yourself. And then you get on here crying. And again, please don't get on here crying with the glasses, fogging them up, wiping your nose with your knuckles. We don't want to see it. It is a new year. Oh my gosh. Friends, I'm so sorry. Happy New Year. Happy, happy, happy New Year. I love you all. I love you so much and I appreciate you more than you could ever imagine. You already know the vibes. I am completely done with this video at this point. Like what you like, comment, and subscribe if you aren't already, and I will talk to you down below and in the next video.